welcome back to Small Press Expo 2013. I'm Joe.
I'm Rusty.
And I'm Carol Tyler.
Tyler here with us.
Carol, welcome to Small Press Expo.
Thank you.
Tell us about your comic.
I'm here because I was nominated for my third book in the trilogy called You'll Never Know. I was nominated for Outstanding Graphic Novel.
Very nice.
And I have these cards to give you.
Awesome.
They are bookmarks. And if you'll notice, there's a piece of sandpaper attached. It's from my dad's workshop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the book is about him and his post-traumatic stress disorder and his inability to successfully cope with that in his life. And so it kind of messed us up.
That's a book rife with laughs.
That's right.
Yeah, fun from beginning to end.
What inspired you to make a comic out of it?
Because I've been drawing comics for about 35, almost 40 years.
So it was just natural
That'll
to
do
you.
it, yes.
You're like, you know what? I've been doing this forever. What inspired me to make a house? I'm a
right.
bricklayer. That's what I do.
course.
That's right. Drawing, dipping pens. I dip a pen. I brought original artwork to show from a new gig I've got.
Oh, really?
All right.
From Cincinnati Magazine. Oh, let's open the old portfolio. But I'm interested in that mystery question machine. That
yes.
was so awesome. Anyway, this is kind of interesting because what I do, I'll show you my little process here. I'm working on what I'm doing here. This is every month I do something for Cincinnati Magazine.
All right.
I do the inside back page. And it starts with a script where you kind of have to figure out, well, what is it that you want to say?
Absolutely.
Right? So then I take notes and write it down. So this is the written script for the one I'm working on right now. Then you have to figure out your panels, right? Panels. How you're going to get that information onto the page.
It's like you're building the skeleton of the book.
Or building a house.
So yeah,
There you
back
go.
to what I was saying, building a house.
Foreshadowing.
And then you take, hey, here's Jay Lynch. Come on over here, Jay. Get
We're
in.
doing an interview.
He's invited.
He said no. He disinvited himself.
All right.
Jay Lynch and I go way back. So then you take, I draw on tracing paper, like the tooth. It's crazy. And then I transfer that to the page. And then what the end result is
Now, how do you color your work?
I use colored ink that I mix myself, custom colored ink, and then I blackline trap everything.
Wow.
So this is all dipped with this is this is old school stuff.
I was gonna say, yeah.
You know, I do my own lettering, my own panels, my own pen dipping, and I do use a brush, a Winsor Newton brush. This is the latest one I did. See, guys?
Show the people at home.
Now you're nominated for an Ignatz.
Nominated for an Ignatz.
And it's not just for a good graphic novel, it's for an outstanding graphic novel.
Yes.
Yeah,
Top-notch.
thank you. Yeah, that book took 8 years to complete.
Wow.
You'll never know. And kind of like not in my head really finished with it. I still have some things to say. I'm thinking I might put it into a single volume, which would be nice. But it took a lot out of me. 8 years of one's life devoted to comics, and I had to do it while my mother was ill. She passed away, my sister passed away, so it didn't matter. I had to still get the comic book out. I had deadlines to meet.
Was it hard to stick to something when it takes 7 or 8 years to complete? Because you live with it for so long.
You just have to do it.
That's true. Yeah, okay, yeah.
There's no turning back and no quitting. But you know what I'm doing right now?
I do not.
I noticed that you're wearing a hat, and you're wearing a hat, so I feel like I have to follow suit.
I like this.
I think it's nice. What I like is it's a very green hat of you.
It is.
You know what?
It's
That's
reused,
nice.
recycled.
It's
Now
classy.
we have the free hat pin. Do I look like Ivan the Terrible?
Yeah, yeah.
I say
You know what?
Ivan the
Ivan the Outstanding graphic novel.
Yes.
Well, that got exciting.
Stay on.
So, would you like to answer one of our mystery
Yes, I
questions?
do.
All right, let's wheel the machine in. Dun, 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 dun.
Woo! Oh, it's coming to me. Okay.
All right, here's a quarter.
Pick me out a good one. Let's see what we get. Aren't you going to make some kind of noises?
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely make some noise. Go ahead, you're doing a great job.
I guess I'm challenged here. Oh, there it
Okay, there we go.
Mystery machine.
It's happening for real.
It's a Furby.
Hey, that was amazing.
Okay.
Right Z.
And it goes back to its hideaway.
Wait a minute. Who made up these questions? Mystery
They're-
person?
they're basically
mysterious
us.
person. Yeah.
By the
Mysteriously
way, you guys
us.
are awesome to be doing this.
It's so much
We're very
fun.
happy.
We're happy to be a part of the show.
I'm challenged.
Yeah, that's okay.
We've mentioned this before. These things are a little too strong. But
All right.
I blame the capsule makers. There we go.
as long as you get the right ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Question is, I can't read.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Not have given you that then. I'm sorry.
You're doing really well for someone who can't read.
Yeah.
Well, the truth is, there's a story about that.
I love it. That's why these questions work.
Okay. When I was 4 years old, back then, my birthday was in November, so I got sent to kindergarten at 4. And of course, because I probably should have been held back a year. I had a real struggle learning to read, and so a lot of kids that were maybe born in the summertime, just that little bit of difference of 6 months.
That's a big
Yeah.
spot right there.
So in kindergarten, first grade, I was the kid that was going, shh, shh, she, and the other kids are going, you know, like,
And that's the hardest. That's the hardest part in a classroom setting.
Yeah.
When you feel
And
like
to
you're not up
stand
to
up.
snuff, and then they react, and then it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
It piles on itself.
yeah, Carol, stand up and read the second paragraph. I'd be like, oh shit, I'd want to pee my pants and stand up and have to read something because I didn't get the concept. And then years later, I became a first grade teacher, a literacy expert.
Wow.
So somehow I caught up, I guess.
Yeah, you went from
worked out.
struggling to read to becoming an expert on reading. Not everybody can do that.
But it was never, so there's two parts to that. So what I learned as a first grade teacher was there's a magic window of time when a kid's brain is ready to get the concept of phonetics and you know, letters and how they sound, what their name is and how they sound. And so it's amazing when you hit them at that right place, where your vocabulary is something like potential over a lifetime is something like 2 million words, but if you don't learn to read when the window is open as a child, you can maybe have 600,000 word vocabulary, maybe even get up to 1 million if you really try.
In a lot of ways, it's like when learning a new language, how it's much easier for children to do so.
Yeah, if they start off from the
absolutely.
beginning.
That's right. So I feel for that. And when I did comics, I mean, of course I graduated and went through school and I learned to read. You know, it's always been a challenge. I have trouble with pleasure reading because I have to stay with it. But what was the second thing I was going to say about reading? Oh, and also I'd want to read, but my dad would say, "What the hell are you doing sitting around reading for? Get busy, we got work to do."
Oh,
So reading was not
so you didn't
in
really
my
have
house.
that push to.
I say that to him every day. What the hell are you doing sitting around reading? You got work to do. You got my work to do. And he never listens.
No.
Now, do you have a website or any place that people can find your book online?
My books are published by Fantagraphics. I kind of have a Facebook thing. You can get me there.
Nice.
Blogs. I have a blog, but I never add stuff. It's just like, it's so much easier to just post that picture on Facebook.
It is. It's quick and it's easy.
And you're done. You don't have to think
That's the
about it
future.
ahead of
That's the
time.
way it
That's
works.
right. So I don't know what to say about that, but I keep trying to make changes. I got an out-of-date website, boring. It's from like 5 years old.
We do too. It's fine.
That's it.
It happens.
Well, thanks so much for coming to talk to us.
Yes.
Great questions.
Good luck at the egg Nancy.
Great answer. Yes. We'll be rooting for you.
Rooting for 'em.
Have fun the rest of the show.